are live. We're on the Medicine Show Radio, Moose Mobile, the Filey Americana Festival, and have been for 3 days. And I'm very pleased to be able to thank in person Chris Lee. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob, for coming along.
It's been great.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's Chris, for those that don't know, is a stalwart of the Americana scene and the folk scene. Would you agree with that? Yeah. Here in Filey, which is on the northeast coast of England, in a beautiful spot. I mean, it's lovely. Tell us a bit about how you got started in this old damn
it started
business of
about
show.
25 years ago. I lived in Beverley, and we had quite a big house at the time.
Right.
And I had a conservatory.
Yeah.
And I used to do house concerts, so we used to get about 30, 40 people in there.
Yeah.
A lot of American touring musicians, Greg Trooper played, people like that. And once that did really well, I got really into it. Then I put music on in Beverley and surrounding areas, bigger venues.
You must be one of the first to do house concerts ever.
Yeah, when I first started doing them, it was a new concept. Not in America.
Not in America. That was the same for me as well. It
but
was
in
like
the UK,
I was keeping a tour together around the Highlands, and it became a kind of pilgrimage for American musicians, particularly people like this who do an old-timey slant and things. And they kept saying, you should be getting into house concerts. And I was like, well, what's that then?
They're a great idea because, as you know, you probably get, on average, 20, 30, 40 people. And they each pay, in the old days, they paid a tenner or something. Yeah. And they brought their own drink, and the artist got all the money, basically. Yeah. So a singer-songwriter could make a good living just doing house concerts.
Yeah, the other thing that's good for them is the fact that the house concerts themselves have got their own fan base. Yeah. Mostly. Yeah. So if they come in with 10, 20 of their own fans, add that to 20 of the house concerts fan base. Yeah. They're playing to a new audience as well. And
Annie Keating, who played to a big crowd here, she had 150 last night in Saltaire. Yeah. She has to put one or two house concerts into the schedule to make it work.
And we're talking to everybody that has a friend with a big house. Everybody has.
I used to it. It's a bit smaller now. But
I
can't do it anymore.
It's surprising who will come and do a house concert on a Tuesday night. Or Wednesday night,
if it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It'll fill a
Slack
day.
nights,
So there you go, food for thought for anybody that has a house and 20 friends that might show up.
You don't necessarily need a huge house, but you need.
I used to
25. You probably need. Right?
I used to do them in our little council house in Dingwall for 15 folk and make it work.
Oh yeah. Paul Kemp, do you know Paul Kemp at Kingsmead? He does something similar, very professional setup there.
He's got that also.
He's been doing it quite some time.
So I've got a website, so I can put that up actually. So just bear with us. Nice to have you with us, guys. We are at the Filey Folk Festival. That's close. That's coming up. I want to talk about that. It's the Filey Americana Festival. We're actually talking about house concerts. So I'm going to put this. I'm talking with Chris Lee. That's the Facebook page for the European House Concert Hub, which I maintain. So I'd like to try and connect people with house concerts and house concerts with artists that are
I used to check your website quite often. Because some of the artists that you put on played down south, didn't they, in England? So, like Greg Trooper, I think.
Yeah, we've got loads of mutual friends, of course. And
Charlie Roth, I think.
Yeah, Charlie as well. And Colin. Grateful Fred's actually was a member of that House Concert Hub. And that's what got him inspired to get started as well.
Yeah, Colin's doing really well at the moment.
Yeah, great venue, great promoter, which basically covers what you do here. You've got the Filey Americana Festival going on, and this beautiful venue. It's about 120 capacity.
Yeah, 120 capacity, and when it's even last night, it wasn't. It's 2/3 full. Yeah, it creates really good atmosphere, doesn't it? You know, and the bands love playing here. Yeah. We've got a great sound technician over there.
Look at that. You've got that Bose system in your background there. It's just been
It works really well.
It does.
So obviously you just need enough people to make it pay, but this time we have done. So
and 4 nights as well.
4 nights,
well done you.
Like Monday night tonight, we'll probably get about 70 people.
Yeah,
which is I'm really impressed by that.
I know. Considering you must have had in the region of 400 or 500 people through the doors this weekend. Anyway, it's very good
because it brings money into the town and the area. Some people come from all over the country. To see these artists. It's not just sort of local people.
Yeah, it's a great thing, and I'm really pleased to be here. Tell us a bit about who's on tonight, and then we'll talk about the folk festival.
A guy called Sam Barrett. Well, Sam Barrett is obviously his proper name. He's originally from Barnsley, now lives in Leeds. He's been a stalwart of the local folk and country scene for quite some time. He's opening the set tonight, finger-picking guitar style, for half an hour, and then he's big friends with the Pine Hill Haints. He plays banjo as well, so he'll be joining them on stage for a few songs. I think they shared a mutual love of skateboarding. That's how they met.
I see that. There's a couple of skateboards sitting over there. Excellent. I thought they were yours.
I've never been skateboarding, never ever.
Never.
Bit too old though.
The joys of skateboarding have passed me by, and I won't be revisiting that again. So again, thanks for having us. We became friends through, I think, Tom Mason, but probably other people on the way back, and the folk festival, which you've got something to do with here.
I really managed the Everon Centre events, So generally we've got Merry Hill, a very popular band. They're coming back.
Seen them. I've seen
the John Ward Trio, who I've never seen, but everyone says they're very good. From East Anglia, they're on the Friday night. We've got the Jake Leg Jug Band, sort of excellent band. They're on the Sunday night. And we've got Gale Force from West Yorkshire, Celtic folk rock band, very popular as well. So it's quite a good mix.
So that's 4 nights as well, is it?
4 nights,
And dates for that?
Dates are May the 4th.
Be with you.
To the 6th, I think. 4th, 7th. Not quite sure. Early May, the bank holiday Monday of the early May.
Well, it'll be a delay if I can make it down. Or if
you're very welcome to come down.
Well, that's very kind of you.
And don't forget this Filey Folk Festival. It's not just happening in here. There's loads of stuff.
It's all over Filey, isn't
it? Yeah. A lot of it's free. Impromptu sessions.
It sounds like Moose territory.
Your sort of stuff,
So, quick synopsis. I mean, what you do, and I get notifications of the stuff you do, and there's something being notified in my notifications every day, and it's all really cool stuff. So, if you can remember, can you just maybe run through what you've got coming up this year?
Obviously, I've got the Pine Hill Haints tonight, and then I've got Lynn Hanson from Canada, who's a terrific artist.
Friend,
she's on in Scarborough at the old parcels office on October the 13th.
So you'd shift it up and down the coast?
I put events on in Beverley, and I put events on in Scarborough and Filey. And I'm wearing a t-shirt, the Brother Brothers, who are my personal favourites.
They are.
They're here on October the 31st.
I saw the photos of the last time.
Already sold quite a few tickets for that.
That was a busy house. So is that in Scarborough?
That's here, the Brother Brothers. Lovely. So they love coming. Actually, they do a little bit of surfing. So last time, believe it or not, they came here last time. They went up to Caton Bay, which is near Scarborough. They do a bit of surfing because there isn't aren't many coastal gigs on their itinerary, so they enjoy coming.
Now, the East Coast isn't that great for surfing, is it?
It's pretty good, Caton Bay, I'm corrected well. Scarborough's very popular.
We need to get them up to
Saltburn.
We need to get them up to Thurso for Dunnet.
Is that good for surfing? Is it?
The World Championships go.
Oh, yeah. Right. Didn't know.
But it's.
I've never done surfing either, or skateboarding.
Have
you surfed?
I have, but it was more like buffeting than surfing.
Buffeting.
I was buffeted around a fair bit. But that was out in Santa Cruz with Nels Andrews.
Oh, Nels Andrews, he's a good guy.
Now, Nels has a world champion, he's entered the world championships. He's entered his dog in the world championships.
His dog, it's
surfing dog. He goes out surfing with his dog every day. Interesting characters everywhere, Chris. Well, thank you. I'm going to put up the some information on tonight's gig.
Yeah, if anyone's in the area, there's still tickets on the door.
Yeah.
I'll be on the door, so just give me £14 and you're in.
Come and see Chris if you're in the
thanks
area.
Again, Rob, for all you do.
It's just a delight. It's been a delight. I mean, the quality of this, not just the actual arrangements around the festival, but the acts as well, and the people that come, they're just
also, I give credit to the staff here at the Everon Centre. Really, Peter, they're absolutely brilliant. They make you cups of tea and coffee. It gets me a beer. Phil didn't hear that. They're wonderful.
No,
Often the case at some venues.
You're right. Some people, and it helps if people understand what's going on.
I hate all this stuffy, stuff. I like people to be open and engaging.
So we are getting on to 6 o'clock, and this is a preview show. Doors are at 7.
Doors are at 7.
So there is time to come down if you're local. If you're not, then at some point in the evening, Serious Sam will be my special guest. Hopefully in the Moose, we'll do a session with Serious Sam Barrett. He's on your screen just now, and I've got to say, the Pine Hill Haints, I think, are going to be the surprise package of the weekend.
Yeah, well, they played in a big event in Newcastle. What's it called? In 2012. They played on a boat, and they were the big hit of the festival.
Right
up there.
I noticed that they're up at the Clooney's, so
that's the connection with the Clooney.
Graham Shipcoat
is a big fan.
I might follow them up there.
Yeah.
It looks like it because they're fabulous.
Well, they're only playing 5 or 6 gigs, aren't they, in England? So.
Well, check them out.
A rare chance to get them.
Check them out if you get a chance. Tonight's the night if you're local, but they've got 5 in England, and there will be. They've got a T-chess bass player as well. And that's not the only reason they will be on the IMTV tonight, so it's a delight. I must run through, just before we let you go back to your work, last night Remedy Club were astounding.
Terrific, brilliant musicians, lovely people, great songwriters, hit all the spots down there.
And singers, my God.
Aileen can certainly belt
She's got both of them actually.
And Kieran's a good singer, the harmonies and his guitar playing.
And I found out last night that Kieran is brother of Eleanor McAvoy.
That's right,
who I've worked with a fair bit.
Yeah,
so.
I'm trying to persuade Kieran to do a tour with Eleanor and Aileen, but it's tricky, but he's thinking, he's working on it.
Throw Mary Black in there at the same time.
Mary Black.
They had that big hit, of course.
She wrote that, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. And the night before, come on,
Annie Keating.
Annie Keating, rocking it out across the country.
They went
packing
down
them in everywhere now as well.
Yeah. And they often heard on the Friday night.
Oh, they're wherever they land, it's a
I thought they were terrific. I'd never seen them before. Absolutely blown away. Simon Robinson was excellent too.
Yeah. And so was Banjo.
Jen, very engaging performer.
Yeah, very engaging. And a bit of dancing.
Good songwriter.
Yeah, so we've had clogging, we've had bluegrass, out and out bluegrass as far as the old timey stuff has been all top notch, and pretty much country last night. Well, that country blues and a load of country.
Yeah.
Tonight, it's not a definable genre. I don't think,
you can't categorise it.
No.
Can you? Impossible. They're a little bit country, a little bit bluegrass, a little bit skiff, a little bit punk.
Yeah.
It's all in there, isn't it?
It's all thrown into. It's all thrown into the bucket bass and
apparently they never use a set list, so I've been told.
Yeah.
I was trying to cheat and see if they had one there. But
well, they're on tonight.
They just do what they feel like.
Yeah, and Serious Sam, hopefully we'll have them live on the show at some point. Again, guys, thanks for joining us. Please do. I'm going to put up our information as well while I'm at it. I always forget to plug our own selves. Website, new website is medicinemusic.me. News there already of the tour that we're out with Annie. Engage brain before start speaking, Rob. Annie Lemaire, Anna Lemaire, who is from
Texas.
New Orleans, and we're picking her up in Dunkeld after we finish this run on the Scarborough coast. and she's going up round the Highlands as well. So that news is already there, and I'm going to do a bit of wandering around and catching the heritage of this part of the world for a while before we head home.
You may go to Staithes.
There's a good thing on next weekend.
That's right,
I've noticed.
It's that's a very pretty place.
Yeah. So that's maybe what we'll be doing. The loads buskers, and there's a Arts and Heritage Festival next weekend. I haven't put that up yet because I haven't actually finalised arrangements, but that's probably what we're going to do. Tomorrow I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I must admit I could do with a good. I could do with a good rest.
Well, you've done.
I think Bob's tired as well. We're all a bit tired, but we're keeping the flame flying, aren't we? Now someone has to do it.
It's been fabulous. So thanks again. Thanks for joining us. We're at the Filey Americana Festival. Chris Lee has been my guest, and I've been his guest for the week as well. So please do join us later on, wherever you're tuned in. We'll be live in and out, a couple of songs of both artists later on this evening. Hopefully have a serious Simon session in the Moose as well. So please, I'll put the actual hub site up. That's medicineshowontheroad.me. If you go to that page, it opens up on our Facebook page. If you like or follow that Facebook page, you will get notifications whenever we go live. And please do support these.
Serious Sam's out there now.
Oh yes, well, okay, we could get him.
Yeah,
Maybe just let
him in here, maybe.
Yeah, just maybe let this run, and then we'll get him to do a wee spot for a serious Sam.
Sam, do you want me to call?
Yeah.
Sam. Let's grab him.
Sam.
That's the best.
Pick up thy musket.
Like most musicians.
Fancy.
I'm saving the seat for you.
We're live at the moment. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We've got serious Sam.
Thanks for everything, Rob. Anyway,
not at all. It's my pleasure. Well, it is my pleasure. But it's a delight to be able to do it. We're on the road with the Medicine Show. medicineshowontheroad.me. That's the place to find out information, and the archive is there as well. If you go to the website and go for news, that'll get you through, and the YouTube channel is on the website as well. Let me just bring up the website for you. There you go, Medicine Music. It is our new website. It's scrolling along the bottom. medicinemusic.me. Serious Sam Barrett is on his way. He's going to sit down and we'll find out a bit more about the Pine Hill Haints as well. They're our featured artists for the finale at Filey Americana Festival. Sam, welcome.
Drop me here.
Yes, sit down.
Am I right to stand?
Yeah, I might have to adjust the camera
sit to
to your
talk.
height.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Well, let's have a song then, and we'll have a chat after that.
All right,
I've been chatting too long. You don't want to do that when there's music available.
To tune up a bit.
Sam, you've got a pickup named after you. Is that true?
I don't think so.
Well, you got Barrett on your pickup.
Oh no, that's just a sticker I put on my bridge there.
So we have an audience, and the audience is coming through the House Concert TV group. So thanks for supporting that, and Flying Shoes Review, as well as Medicine Show on the Road group. We are broadcasting to 17 different channels at the moment.
All right.
And we are at the Filey Americana Festival. So if I take this camera around here, sorry for the bump, folks, and beam it up there like that, you're in. Questions for you, Sam.
All right, hit me.
Why serious? Why so serious?
It's a nickname I got from other skateboarders. So I've always been a... Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, skateboards over there. Let's just point them out.
So the Haints, they're skateboarders as well. I met them in Bradford about 16 years ago and discovered we had a mutual interest in skateboarding
and old-timey music.
Folk music,
That's got to be synchronicity.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Happens more now, but certainly at that time it was really a rarity, so we kept in touch and we've been...
So when was that? Bradford?
That was probably, in Bradford at an anarchist club called the 1 in 12.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to the skateboard park in Livingston?
Oh, aye.
It's a beauty, yeah.
It's world renowned.
Yeah.
Livy. We used to go up there when I was like 16, 17, 18. We used to all go. Loads of people from Yorkshire used to go up there.
So you had the skin knees and
oh yeah, it's a legendary park that. Yeah. Really, really good.
Yeah.
So that was a nickname I got from other skateboarders.
Yeah. And why?
Because I used to turn up looking dead serious everywhere. Basically.
Concerned about the skateboard.
Yeah, sorry, go for it.
Hands online.
Yeah. So it was a nickname that I couldn't live down, but I did pretty well because some of the nicknames people get are pretty harsh.
It's a good blues name as well.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
People, I mean, when I first started playing, people who knew me put it on the flyer because that's what everyone kind of knew me as. So it just, I thought I'll just go with it, you know.
So is there any other ways that skateboarding and music come together? Maybe we'll hold that for a question. Hold that in your head.
Okay, cool. No worries.
What would you like to play us? You've got 12-string
Yep.
ancient guitar. Tell us about that.
I found this in the town that Carl Perkins is from. So it's
That's in Tennessee,
in Tennessee, yeah. Its name's escaping me at the moment. What is it? Clarksdale.
Yeah.
I think it's Clarksdale, Tennessee. Or Clarksville. One of those two, anyway.
Well, there's a train that goes to Clarksville.
Yeah, it's where Casey Jones Museum is. Casey Jones
I
Museum
haven't
is
been.
there. And at the time, next to the Casey Jones Museum, there was a guitar shop, and I saw this. It's like the first time I'd ever seen, a Stella, which is like obviously the guitar that Lead Belly played, and Blind Willie McTell. I'd never seen one in real life before, so they're cheap guitars, man. They're like mass-produced, factory-made guitars, but I just really took to it. It's like you got to play the guitar how it wants to be played.
Yeah.
You just.
And with the 12-string, you can get that Lead Belly style out.
Yeah, well, I love Lead Belly anyway, so I'm a big fan.
Okay, that series, Sam, his Facebook page is on this screen just now. Thanks for joining us, guys. What would you like to play?
I'm going to do a song called Blast of the Yorkshire Outlaws. This is a song about a pub that the Haints have played in, actually, a pub in Leeds called the Duck and Drake.
No, I haven't been there.
It's,
you need to go, didn't it?
Yeah, it's a good pub, but it's the kind of pub where people drink in there who other people in Leeds like to look down their noses upon them. Outlaws and dreamers and alcoholics and bikers and rockers and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Sounds like you should come to the Market Bar in Inverness, Sam.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
I think you should.
All right. Shall I get on with it?
Yeah.
And I can name just looking for that four-leaf clover. And I've seen meetings of minds, dreams of all kinds, just looking for a way to get over. And I've heard meaningless advice and seen drunkenness and vice from those who'd rather be dead than sober. For the life that's strange for you, 'cause ain't you anyone ever would win now. 7 days a week you throw your money down. You're the only outlaw left in this old town. I've seen the smiles and the frowns and the sorrows being drowned in the whiskey soaked barrooms and boozers. I've seen loved one and lost. I've seen people pay the cost. I've seen high rollers, low lifes and losers. And another empty stage is another empty page, and another night of song, joy and laughter. And sometimes you sing along, take War heroes, cowboys, and ramblers, and I've seen them drink their ales, and I've heard of the tales I've seen. Outlaws, convicts, and gamblers. And when closing times come, they've nowhere else to run. They fade into the night without warning. It's the same played out scene in every drunken's dream. Start up again the next morning. For the lifers, this drink's for you. 'Cause if you and he, whatever would we do? 7 days a week, throw your money down. You're the only outlaws left in this old town.
Fabulous, Sam.
Cheers.
Fabulous, killing
Thank you
it.
very much.
Killing it. What a delight, and a real authentic sound, and an authentic guitar, and from Leeds.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thereabouts. I was.
It's a great town for music.
Yeah, there's loads that's going
Barons
on.
with, I know, oh God, engage brain before you put it. Yeah, I've been in and out of Leeds for the last 25, 30 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you drunk in the Grove ever?
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where.
Best curry I ever had was in Leeds, and I'm just trying to
No
remember
way.
where it was. What was the guy that used to still does it? He still does the Irish Centre, still books and stuff.
John Keenan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, John. This is going out to you.
He's a
Thank
good
you.
lad, is John.
Yeah.
He's put me
Yeah.
on many times.
Ever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Longer than I've been doing it.
Nice
John.
fella. I've got a lot of time for John.
Yeah.
Done a lot, hell of a lot for music
for
in
the
Leeds.
whole thing in Leeds.
I mean,
yeah.
he was the first person to put on, Nirvana and Oasis. Never mind all the stuff he's done for Roots music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Took a lot of risks.
Yeah.
And,
Well, he did better than me. I knocked back Nirvana because I was offered them at £300, and I went, "No, it's going to cost me £100." And I didn't
Yeah,
have
you never-
£100 I could spare on the
Wow.
chance of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good lad, is John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Leeds, in and out of Leeds. What was the name of the other venue? There was a oh God.
The Duchess back in
Duchess,
the day.
thank you.
Yeah, that's where John used to put on
Yeah.
a lot of stuff as
Yeah.
well. That's what, in fact, where he put on Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were touring with Tad, if you remember that.
Yeah, they were touring with the Cataran, who were from
Oh, okay.
Inverness.
No way.
And they were the first kind of grungy band. Mega City 4.
Right.
Remember them?
Yeah.
And the Cataran were touring. They picked up on a little not unknown grunge band scene and got in touch with Nirvana and said, "Do you want to come and support us?"
Cool.
And they were doing well.
Yeah.
So they set out around Europe and came back as Nirvana's support after 6 weeks.
Wow, that's wild.
Right.
Yeah, because that's
back
when
in
it
those
really
days.
took off for him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Well,
Aye.
this is a delight, and I'll hopefully see John before too long as well, and come to Leeds and see what you're up to. As
Cool.
Well. What is going on in Leeds?
Well, there's always been loads of roots and folk stuff there, as you know.
Yeah.
It's always been really strong for that.
Yeah.
So my mum and dad used to go to the Grove Folk Club
Yeah.
during the 60s
Yeah.
and 70s. My dad used to play there a bit, and there's always
Brendan Croker, that just
Brendan.
come into my mind.
Yeah,
is
well-
Brendan still with us?
Brendan's still with us.
Is he still playing?
So is Steve Phillips.
Steve Phillips.
Yeah.
The
So they were both in the
Notting
Notting
Hillbillies.
Hillbillies, yeah.
Yeah, Notting Hillbillies.
So Mark Knopfler,
Yeah.
you must know the story about that.
Go on.
So I think Mark was in a band called the Hot Pot Belly Band,
Oh, there you go.
which I
didn't know
believe
that.
they played up until very recently, regularly still at the Grove.
Yeah.
The story got I could be wrong about this, but I always heard
You know, I don't mind stories as long as it's a good story.
this could be just a yarn that I've heard on the grapevine. But I always heard that Mark was chucked out of the Hot Pot Belly Band for not being a good enough guitar player. Right, and then
He's got better though. Eh?
well, I think the idea of the Notting Hillbillies was I think they sort of took him under his wing a bit, Brendan and Steve.
Yeah.
And I think the Notting Hillbillies was his way of paying him back.
Yeah.
It was a big record, and they made some good money off it.
Well, they're both fabulous guitarists, of course. All three of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love Brendan's songwriting. I love, and he's a real one-off character. If you met him, you'll know. Like
one night and a Monday night in was it the Grove? Was there a Monday night gig in?
Probably.
It probably was the Grove.
He's a fascinating fella, Brendan. I only got to play with him once, but I'll never forget it. It was in Bradford, at the Bradford Playhouse.
It was a John Peel session at Tony.
Cool. Yeah, he was in a band called the 5 O'Clock Shadows that I've got an LP of at home.
I think I've still got that record as well.
And they both used to tour with Ted Hawkins as well.
That's right. I got to meet Ted a couple of times.
Really?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of his.
Of course you would be.
Yeah, love Ted Hawkins.
Yeah. Oh, it was Andy Kershaw's session, sorry.
It will have been, because he was pretty instrumental in bringing Ted over here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he ended up living in Bridlington, of all places.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ted Hawkins, guys, if you want to get back into the soulful blues way of doing things, go find Ted Hawkins. I'm going to put Sam. I'm enjoying this, Sam. I hope I'm not holding you back from anything.
Not all, man. I love talking about music.
So do I.
I'm a geek.
And we've got an audience that don't mind us talking about music as well, so that's handy. So this is Serious Sam Barrett, and that's his Facebook page. I want to talk about your skateboarding friends who are with us this evening, and you've been picked up as a guitarist with those guys as well, right?
Well, the way it's worked is it's always been really loose with me and the Haints, So, as I say, I've been touring with the Haints for probably 13 years now.
Have you?
Yeah.
How have we not met each other anywhere
I don't know. We've never been big or anything,
Nor have I.
So, we've just played wherever. Normally I book the Haints when they come over here.
Okay.
Just, places on my usual little circuit.
Well, I'm going to break you out your circuit and help you out in Scotland the next time.
Cool, I'd love to play Scotland.
Come and see us in Scotland.
I would love to play Scotland more.
Now, this stuff is right on the money there, and there's a scene that you would slot right into.
Well, country music's always been massive in Scotland, hasn't it? And folk, it's intimidating playing folk in Scotland because everybody's so good at it. Well, my favourite folk singer of all time, Dick Gaughan.
Dick, he's not doing too well at
the
moment.
I know,
but
he's my biggest influence.
And and the great, I can see that with the guitar and everything, and
love him.
And politically sound as well.
Oh, absolutely right on.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a promoter that made me really annoyed the other day because he was saying, I booked Dick Gaughan and all he did was talk about politics.
What else is in
Dick Gaughan? What do you think he was going to do?
Book Billy Bragg instead.
Come on, man.
Well, fair play. Sam and the Pine Hill Haints from Alabama, and we've got mutual friends in Muscle Shoals with those guys as well. So I'm just delighted. This is the best possible way for a finale for what's been a fabulous weekend.
Great.
I think we should clear the dance floor for this
some
tonight.
dancing.
Yeah, let's get some
I
dancing.
agree. It's a dancing band.
It's a dancing band. I'll have a word with the management about
Cool.
that. So, and the audience is growing as well.
Yes.
Give them a song, Sam, would you?
All right, I'm going to do a traditional song from the northeast, if that's all right with you. This is a song about the fellas that used to push the wagons full of coal down the pit, called the Wagoner. My lad, cannon doing the wagon way, with his pocket full of money and his poke full of hay. My lad is a bonny lad as ever you did see, though he's fruity freckled and he's blind on me. tries to stay on time. Though he's covered in coal and work days, on holidays he's fine. My lad is a bonny lad, he works doing the pets, and he never comes to see me unless he wants to bed. Well, I see my canny lad coming down to me. My lad is a bonny lad as ever you did see. We've seen rock rockin' and he's blind on
Sam Barrett on the Medicine Show on IMTV. Your host here, Robert Ellen, and it's been a fabulous weekend. We've had Chris on just talking about everything that he does. Have you worked a bit with Chris over the years? You must have done.
I think he might have booked me at Filey Folk Festival a long time ago.
Yeah, he was very complimentary about yourself as well.
Cool.
And I can see why. I mean, it's a beautiful thing you're doing, man.
Trying.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So we're looking forward to the Hilltop Haints this evening, and Johnny Blue from Muscle Shoals just called in and says they're one of the he loves the Hilltop Haints, one of the more unusual bands from Muscle Shoals. So they're not obviously a Muscle Shoals band, are they? They've got all kinds of influences. I can see the influence of that area now.
Oh yeah.
But I know they're from that area.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's blues
from all over.
Of course, there's blues going into it, but there's also some old timey stuff.
Yeah.
Mountain Carolina stuff as well.
Cajun stuff.
Yeah, there's Cajun because of the accordion
honky
and
tonk.
Just a feast, and the best possible way to for the finale of this evening. I'm hoping that they'll come and have a chat with us as well at some point.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I'm not going to hold you back.
Cheers,
this
man.
is a delight. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'll just flash up some information on the festival itself, and I can do that if I can get this mouse to work properly. Yeah, man, come in and have a word with us. Yeah, Johnny Blue just called in. That's the beauty of the. Says that you guys are one of the best and most unusual acts in Muscle Shoals.
Right.
Come in and have a quick chat with us.
Yeah, man.
We're live just now.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So you better put your hat on. No, we're finished with him. Put your hat on.
I'll just hold it.
So right, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. We're live here at the Filey Folk Festival, Americana Festival. You told me your name, I can't remember.
My name's Jamie. I put James on all the stuff, so yeah.
Yeah. Frontman and guitarist in the Pine Hill Haints. And Haint being, I know this, I'm showing off now, Haint being haunt in, so it's ghost, and you say ghost music. You might have to explain yourself in that regard.
I don't know, man. Like, if you go to Louisiana and you hear such good music, and New Orleans and you hear such.
You're
good,
right on the border, aren't you?
I'm close to and you go to New Orleans and
Shreveport's close,
and Nashville,
and New Orleans, and you're right in the middle there. That's the heartland of American music, right where you are.
I love how you can go and hear music in them towns, and but at home, I wished you could just walk into a restaurant and hear killer music, and so I love to go watch the mariachi bands and the bands. That's the closest where you just go out on a random night and watch them play. So that's what we're trying to do.
It's a melting pot. You've got accordions.
Yeah.
You've got obviously the washtub bass, yourself, Sam can cover anything as well, by the sound of it.
Oh yeah.
He's right in the money, eh?
Yep.
And you got skateboards. What else do you need?
Yes. Yep. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. No. That's awesome.
So, how is it? I mean, where you are there, you don't have to travel too far to get everywhere, right?
Yeah.
In that area, anyway. Even
Yeah.
Florida's not too far, eh?
It's about 7-8 hours.
Yeah.
But I love playing in Florida, man.
Yeah.
It's always good. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get to Memphis in 2 hours, and Nashville in 2 hours, Huntsville 2 hours.
Even Texas isn't too far.
Yeah, Texas. You can get out there and play some too.
Yeah. So how long's the band been together?
Oh, in the late '90s, we started playing around then. And
Right, so quite a while then.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. And how long have you been coming to Europe?
So, 2000. I first came in 2002 with a punk band, but 04 with the Haints.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's the time as well.
We came to Ireland.
Yeah.
We used to only go to Ireland, and then we started dabbling, going other places.
Yeah, you get in and out of the Low Countries quite a bit, I noticed as well.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this stuff over there. In Scotland, though.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. We've been up there. We've been there a few times.
How have I missed you?
Oh well, your fate
Was to be in Filey.
If you can be the Stones or the Haints, but your fate is all in the hands of the promoter. If they don't get the word out, it don't matter. Nobody knows you're coming. Nobody knows.
We're right up in the Highlands, so I've been.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I say that's where I'm from. I'm now full time on the road, of course, and I've been for 7 years. But so where did you play in Scotland, if you can remember?
Hey Sam, he'll remember the name. Do you remember the name of the place in Scotland where we go downstairs and play in that basement? I'll tell you this: the Wednesdays played that same place in 2002.
Well, we'll throw that out to the audience.
Yeah.
So you can come back and help us.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get in. I'm telling you.
We played an island in Scotland one time, some island, and it was the night they were voting for independence.
Oh, for God's sake!
There's a lot of electricity in the air that night.
For God's sake!
And
I ended up in tears that night.
But we haven't been up there much, but we've been a time or two,
Yeah. Well, next time you're not going to get away with it. You will. We'll make sure. Your people will talk to my people, and we'll make sure you come. Enjoy the gig tonight.
Yes.
All
right.
I know I'm going to.
Thank
I've
you.
heard the sound check. Please do come back. Be all right to broadcast a couple of songs from the set.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you, sir.
Get on
it. Thanks to Chris Lee again for this fabulous festival. We had such a good time. I think this is the perfect way to finish it off. We've just cleared the floor for dancing, I think.
All right. Yeah. Yes, sir.
We're up for it, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for
you.
being with us. We'll be back. Just please, would you go to the website and click through onto. I'll pop up the actual Facebook page. No, that's not it. Pine Hill Serious. Sorry, I'm speaking to myself. Anybody else speak to themselves when they're on the internet? Yeah, we go. That's the one. If you go to that, medicineshowontheroad.me, you can click through. It will take you through to the Moose Facebook page, IMTV. If you click the follow button on that, you will get notifications when we go live. And if you do it now, you'll get a notification when we go live with Sam a bit later on, and the Hilltop Haints. Excited to say will be the closing act of the Americana Festival here in Filey. What a great time it's been. Thanks for joining us on these broadcasts. Please do visit the website, and there's news up on what we will be doing next. With a heavy heart for leaving Filey, that's for sure. I'm going to be kicking around this part of the world for a little bit of time. So please, if you have a friend who makes music in this area, has an event in this area in the next 10 days or so, let me know. I've got one or two to call in on. I'll get the moose and we'll do a session here on the medicine show for everybody. That's us. We'll be back just a bit later up with music from Filey Americana Festival. Thanks for joining us, guys.